second at TI8. He came third at TI9. He came fourth at TI7. I think it's about time. He has a good shot at making it a place here.
Of their own timings. If they don't get this Ursa threatening the Roche around minute 10 plus, this means the whole game is going to slow down and NAGA is going to get into the jungle.
Your bottle refilled, but you also have the ability to make a rotation as Mira.
Could be in a bit of trouble here. We'll try and hold back the bear with the Hex. He's got the stick charges, but he's getting run down here by Arme. One more hit will do it. Can he close the gap? He can't. Oh, stun misses. That's going to cost him his life. Not the start there that Mira was hoping to have here in the grand finals. A whiffed ability, and that'll give it up to top. Just sort of figuring out what to do about this roaming disruptor here in the early minutes of the match.
Yep, here we go. First fight for the runes. Where is it going to spawn, top or bottom?
Let's have a look. It is going to be down bottom, and it is a DD. It's going to go straight into the bottom of Toronto Tokyo, so a very nice room for him to fight with, but already up top. Spirit, they'll lose Mira.
Yeah, it's a DD Toronto Tokyo, though. Let's see how we can respond back with it, because now...
Also, they know that play was made by a couple of PSG LGD inside their own jungle, but Arme, he's out of reach of the Remnant. He's away. Space is there. Down bottom. Faith Beyond continues the push. The tier 1 to fall already here on Spirit's side of the map.
Yeah, I think this is the most shocking part of this early game, because I expected the Lycan kind of get zoned out by the Naga and the Naga Illusions to defend them, but...
Let's see if they can get Army. They've got 4 heroes working on him right now.
There's a Ravage.
He has the ult up. He's on the retreat up to the high ground, but they'll be able to get in front of him, close off his escape. Spirit will finally be able to claim their first kill here in the first 10 minutes, getting themselves on the board.
Yeah, and this is a huge kill because it allows for Team Spirit to now start firing back and taking over this top lane area. But the healing items are static amounts of heals, so 250 health on a hero that has 1,000 HP is like a lot more than it is on a hero that has 3,000 HP. So if you hit these heal item timings early into the game, that really enables you. And they've given Xingqiu the top lane to sit here and farm comfortably.
See down bottom, why in quite a dangerous position here. The side of the jungle had seen Spirit in Toronto Tokyo will be quick to put a stop to it.
Naga Siren also closing in on the Manta. Fight off LGD's timing, because I think that is like the big question mark. Is the Ursa going to be too strong for you to kill? Or is it enough to just sleep away half the wolf fight duration and then try to fight them afterwards?
I think we're definitely going to see YATORO start to increase the lead against Arme. Bottom lane white, he'll drop the static storm, trying to save himself, but collapsing. Maposhka will run him down, take him out. Faith Beyond, he's looking to get involved in this with the backup of Nothing to Say being brought over by Xingqiu. They will get Maposhka. Can the 3 of them get collapsed? They try to commit their best onto him. They will leave the 2 cores behind as Xingqiu trying to let Nothing to Say and Faith Beyond finish the job, but they just can't. The damage isn't there.
Team Spirit presented to them.
See Arme. It's going to start with a bit of a tickle onto Toronto Tokyo. The Remnant holds back the bear. Quick jump out with the steps. Nothing to Say. He's trying to close in. Does he want to keep diving underneath the tier 2? Maybe trying to get some vision for a setup from the Disruptor, but now Team Spirit, they're far enough away. Nothing to Say. We're going to hit with the Swashbuckler. Procs of the Maelstrom, nearly bringing him down, but Toronto Tokyo gets away on as low HP as he is. Collapse also able to TP out. As there's
Just
look at his
gaining
farm.
He's 2,000 gold ahead of the Ursa already.
Oh my, this is going to be a problem.
He's getting out of control. He's only, I believe he just finished his Aghanim Scepter too. So he has Manta and Aghanim Scepter at 17 minutes into the game. He's crazy farm.
This is, I mean, YATORO, it really has been eyes on him throughout the whole tournament and performance of Spirit. Top lane setups there with a net. That's the mid gone. Nothing to Say. Going down, YATORO. Instant song TP as he knows the response will be there from PSG LGD. Gets out. They cannot catch him. YATORO will continue to farm.
Yeah, this is a really important kill, but by forcing the Naga Siren to TP out, LGD now have the option of potentially taking back control of their jungle. So this is going to be their objective for the next minute here. As you see, they're going to try to contest this Tidehunter. They know the Naga Siren is not present.
See what they can do about Collapse. Jump already in onto the Disruptor. They're looking to burst. Collapse, he's holding on to the Ravage for now. Static Storm's down. Collapse gets himself out of the side of the Ravage. Onto the 2 of them. They blow up Arme. It's 3 dead at the moment on PSG LGD. Io also caught out. Xingqiu to fall.
That's absolutely massive.
My goodness.
Team Spirit's so aware of everything. They know that
already, just in the first 18 minutes of this game 1 of the grand finals, Team Spirit, they're just completely in the heads of PSG LGD. The way that PSG LGD wanted to play, it's just not happening. They're crumbling, they're falling apart. And YATORO, he's just going to continue the glory. Mid lane, the setups there onto the Pango. Nothing to Say goes down. Another kill for this Naga Siren. I do not know or see how on earth PSG LGD is going to stop this man this game.
if LGD is able to corner Team Spirit and they can take a fight where it's just a straight up 5v5 with the BKB and the mechanism finished, that could be an amazing timing for them. But But Spirit don't want to allow that, so they're deciding to smoke up and make the move on their own first.
Let's see if they catch PSG whilst they least expect it. BKB is out for Arme.
Why?
So let's start things off. They'll go for Y. Take the Disruptor out of the action.
And Disruptor's a really key kill, because if the Disruptor isn't alive in the fight, they can't really go for collapse. Look. So he's going to be building up some damage items as well.
Smoke will dispel here on Toronto Tokyo. Same to be set for PSG LGD. They know that both teams are waiting here up to the side of the river on the respective edges. And now Arme, he's going to sneak into the Roche, start to try and take it out here.
Yeah, for the first time in this game, they've been allowed to take back the Dire jungle and try to apply some pressure to Roche. So I expect Team Spirit also recognize that, you know what, we've given up the Dire jungle. What would LGD do with that? Well, they would go to Roshan. So
let's see Spirit check this out. Arme's going to slow it down a little bit. The Spirit's coming in. They know that they know. Stop in. Onto the IO. They're going to lead in. There's the jump straight away. They're looking to burst through the IO. And the ranges to fall into the hands of Arme. Arme's able to get the Roche kill, get the Aegis. They get the Static Storm down. The Rolling Thunder has won. They've controlled Toronto Tokyo. But he's out with an Astral Step. Toronto Tokyo actually makes it out of there. Dissimulate as well. PSG LGD may have got the Roche. They may have got the Aegis. Toronto Tokyo will still go down as Faith Beyond was able to wrap around and find him.
yeah, really nice.
Careful showing his face to clear the wave.
Yeah, both teams just reading the map really, really well. And I think Spirit, this play that they've done has been so effective throughout all the tournament. But you know LGD's done their homework.
They're going to spot Collapse around. Glimpse back with Blinks there. Collapse breaks the combo, the setup. Instantly going to go for the TP out. If they got anything to put a stop to it, they do. Straight away, they're able to get the setup onto Collapse. He'll look to run, but the damage is done. PSG LGD, they catch and kill off the Tide.
Yeah, and
Even without their Tide, Spirit maintaining their aggressive posture over PSG LGD's half of the map and already looking for action once again around the bottom tier 2. See if they find the setup. They've got the Hex. They're going to look to jump in. Static Storm's going to be put down from Y. Stops the backup coming in. Still though, is it the burst enough? It is. They take down Arme. That burn for the Bloodthorn, it's enough to send the Bear back to base.
That's an absolutely massive kill. And I think Zinq felt like he could keep him alive. There was no relocate out. So next team fight, here's the tricky part. Do you relocate Arme out as soon as he gets hexed? Because Spirit has now proven to you that we have the abilities to burst your heroes. As Y is also in trouble.
It should be another one. It's definitely another one, YATORO. Target to target and over towards the mid. The BKB having to be popped by nothing to say. See if YATORO's got the setup. He has. There's the initial route. See if they've got any further follow-up here. The relocate. They'll take him out. They've got to keep nothing to say safe.
Yeah, I'm really liking Spirit for this game one. They're in a very dominant position here. They're scaling up very nicely.
And with the timer, they know it's going to be around the point where PSG LGD are going to be checking out that Roche pit, looking for the respawn. Spirit, they're heading over to try and do something about the presence. They're going to jump straight in on the Xingqiu, burst with the finger. As the IO goes down, no buyback. Xingqiu cannot get back into this fight. Nothing to say, has to roll out with the Thunder.
And this is the only shard, Aghanim's shard, that has dropped from Roshan throughout the entire game. So that's 1,400 gold that now Arme is going to have to spend for himself.
I mean, it just goes to show how solid of a position that Spirit are in, where just a couple of ults expired by PSG.
Yeah, they rotate over to the top side here, expecting LGD to run out on the top side of the map. And here we go.
It's time to look for that fight, PSG LGD. Execution has to be immaculate.
Yeah, they're scouting with the Wolves. They're getting the info they want.
They're looking to try and start to collapse, but Collapse is able to blink away from the lead-in. They'll turn their attention over towards YATORO, but with the instead looks to hold him back. Nothing to say, is able to get out of it. As they'll get the Static Storm setup onto the NAGA Siren, but the illusions, they're just forcing back Y. Swashbuckle's going to miss. I mean, YATORO's barely been scratched. He's back up to full HP. PSG LGD, they're able to run back to base, but Collapse, he's in with the Ravage onto the two of them. Silence down onto Arme, pop the BKB, turn towards Toronto Tokyo, but they cannot stay for this fight. They've got to get back to the high ground, back to the base, as PSG LGD have to charge back to the safety of their high ground as quickly as they head out. Collapse. Going to look for the setup here outside of the base. Another BKB force. Faith Beyond trying to head back to the safety of his teammates. The ensnare locks him down. The illusion's starting to go to work. Remnant left in the position. They drag it back with a split into the finger. My goodness, the Lycan gets absolutely destroyed. And Toronto Tokyo's not done. Diving up to the tier 4s, committing with the dissimulate. He's trying to go for Zinq. Will die underneath the towers, but he's got the Aegis. He's ready for round 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the...
Just trying to clear out these illusions now. It seems all but impossible. The Reacts dying, the melee Reacts will fall. They'll get the jump on a YATORO, but they've already lost Y at the start of the action. BKB from Ame, he's trying to stay on target, but YATORO is able to sing their way back to safety. And now he's ready to go back in. The song ends. Toronto Tokyo, BKB up, jump over with the remnant, grabs back the Ursa. Ame disappears in a matter of seconds. GQ to fall as well. GG is called. And my goodness, what a buttery smooth start to the grand finals here for Team Spirit.
Oh,
They could